Hey gang, it's Leila here from the Comic Book Connection with this week's comic book reviews. First up, we've got Vengeance of the Moon Knight #1, written by Greg Hurwitz with art by Jerome Opeña. Norman Osborn framed him for murder, so Mark Spector, aka Moon Knight, faked his own death and retreated to Mexico. He started a new life under his alternate persona, Jake Lockley. But now the Moon Knight is back and ready to take his vengeance, but not using the normal violent methods that he always uses. But how long can he keep himself from descending into madness, especially when Norman has noticed that he is back and is sent the welcoming committee? The story is okay. There's sort of a lot of setup. You know, there's a little bit of fighting. The art's proficient, but I kind of miss Finch's take on the character, who just drew him so well. So overall, this is only okay for me, but I really enjoy the Moon Knight character. He's got a lot of depth and levels to him and a lot of possibilities. So I'm hoping that they really go there with this series like they haven't before. But again, it's only okay for me. Next up, we've got Beasts of Burden #1. This is written by Evan Dorkin with art by Jill Thompson. In this one, the town of Burden Hill features a unique team of paranormal investigators, a heroic gang of cats and dogs. Yes, you heard me right, cats and dogs. In this issue, it's raining carnivorous frogs, which form an aggregate demon that threatens to eat its way through the world, starting with their little town, and they have to stop him. This was surprisingly good. I mean, once you get the concept and you can enjoy how ingenious it kind of is, this is really good. The art is well done. It's a painted style. It's really bright and vibrant. It sort of jumps off the page. If you're looking for a sort of a different spin to a superhero tale, this is definitely a book for you to pick up. And last, but certainly not least, we've got Blackest Night #3, written by Jeff Johns and art by Ivan Rice. In this one, Hal and Barry fight some of the Black Lanterns, and we learn more about the source of their power and their black rings. Firestorm meets with Mara, who reveals how she has stayed off the grid since she was forced inland, which plays out in Hal and Barry's fight when the Purple Lanterns, or the Indigo Tribe, shows up. The Indigo Tribe reveals what they know about the Black Lantern invasion before they are attacked once again. A team member is lost, and more arise. I gotta say, I loved it. This was sort of the best Blackest Night book for me so far. We finally get some stuff revealed about the nature of the Black Lanterns, their rings, their powers, what they're all about, and I see sort of, I think, where it's all going to go, and it is really exciting. So if you haven't been reading Blackest Night, definitely start picking it up, because it's really starting to hit its stride here with #3.
Hey folks, Jim here with this week's comic book reviews, and you finally beat me. You won. I'm reviewing an X-Men book. X-Men Legacy Annual. Just kidding. You didn't specify which kind of X-Men book. Actually, what I'm reviewing is X-Men Misfits, Volume 1, written by Raina Telgemeier, Dave Roman, with art by Anzu. And in this one, when Kitty Pryde arrives to the Xavier school, she finds out she's the only girl at an all-boys school. And when Kitty meets Pyro, she seems to think she has it all, but her heart tells her otherwise. This was surprisingly good. I actually quite enjoyed it. For a shoujo manga in the style of X-Men, it actually works quite well. I love that Colossus looks like TikTok from Oz, and that Beast looks like a Totoro. Yeah, it's not a bad little book. If you're a manga fan, you're going to really like it. If you're an X-Men fan, you're probably going to hate it to death, but give it a try. If you have a little girl, she might actually really enjoy it. Next up, Archie #601, written by Michael Uzlan with art by Stan Goldberg. And in this one, the wedding is on, but when a distraught Betty bursts in with a shotgun, who will survive? Oh, wait, sorry. That's me again. Anyway, what actually happens in this issue is the biggest wedding in Riverdale ever takes place. Between Archie and Veronica, and a year later, Archie is overwhelmed by work by Mr. Lodge, and Veronica has a big announcement when her husband returns from work one day. She's pregnant, as if you didn't see that one coming. It's not a bad book. It's an Archie book. There can't really be anything dark or serious take place in an Archie book, so it's an Archie book. If you're an Archie fan, you'll like it. If not, it's not going to be your thing anyway. And last but not least, Transformers, All Hail Megatron #15, written by and drawn by Nick Roach and Casey Collar and Denton L. Tipton. In this one, we find out what happened to Cup and how he was able to get over his madness, and how Hot Rod became a wrecker, and it all ends with a battle against Bludgeon and Monstructor. This this, by far, has been the best issue of all Hail Megatron since, like, number 6. I mean, there's a lot of really good stuff that happens in the background that is finally told about here. I actually really enjoyed it. The art is fantastic. Storylines are really good. If you're a Transformers fan, this is a must.